I said I'd already established the fact saying Malian record is supposed to cancel. They don't even see whether or them do or not. We no one hear them again for this country. May they pack themselves the go, may they arrest, may they pack them go.
This happens to be one of the reasons why VDM is so pissed about the entire process. As at the time VDM did this video, to the best of my knowledge, that was when everybody so much believed in justice for Mohbad that was being championed, orchestrated, piloted by Iyabo and co. After some times, we now begin to see testimonies from different witnesses going to coroner inquest. As at that time, a lot of us now begin to realize that what we were hoping to get is the linkage between those who were with Mohbad within 24 hours, that it will get to a time we now begin to see that probably there might be some persons that was representing the interest of that same Naira Marley and Sam Larry among those who were within. But in the end, they were not able to link the buyer of Mohbad and those that were within 24 hours. That was how the same VDM came about. Who were those that were within 24 hours? Have they given their testimony? What happened? How did it happen? DNA test and every other thing. And that changed the narrative that everybody now begin to see this same justice for Mohbad from another angle. I don't say so many persons want to get cheap point by coming out. Even you VDM, you talk yes, even me where they talk, I said it. Because as at that time, when Iyabo was using Wumi's social media handle, giving out different information, they have taken it away from me, this young man, every other thing. Nobody really know what was happening. Now what did they present on social media that we follow? And at the end of the day, we follow to an extent, we now begin to understand that these people get their own evil narrative that they were trying to say to people. One person don't take for inside darkness. If you get to a time, your eyes will adjust to that same darkness. You now begin to see clearly. That is where the issue of VDM exposing them came about. Now, that is why today they are finding it difficult to defend themselves. The worst thing that has ever happened to all of them in that same group, and for VDM to raise his hands on whatever conversation we were doing there. Because now they for deceive everybody, bamboozle everybody, even call Papa Mohbad, who not did there, when Mohbad by as if maybe not that man like by forgetting that Wunmi way did there, who then give their certificate, who your mama and police officer that suppose even carry your husband go mortuary before your papa go come. They carry and go house. Do everything possible. Job like film trick that they push everything to the papa who no understand waiting the ground. Hurriedly gave permission to go burial. The burial finished. This same set of people came out again and say, no, we won't just do autopsy, we'll bring and come out. As they bring and come out, not knowing that these people just need to do carnival with Mohbad and put some persons for cooler. Mohbad, justice will never get. Autopsy result will never come out. DNA test will never do. All of a sudden, you will still see them again. They go to price casket. They want burial. Sourcing for fund all over the world. Looking for how to make sure that every property we Mohbad get, make them know how those things come about. Meanwhile, will not be papa, will not be mama, will not be family member. Justice for Mohbad will not because of our set up the group. All of a sudden, we will not get hand for justice again because the nurse could eventually use her head, carry the whole issue. And that is what is on ground. I just hope and pray that people should be able to relate, because so many persons who do not like what VDM is doing at the moment, if he just come out with this, see, VDM even talk. Yes, he talk. As at the time when he talk, he still believes in the justice for Mohbad that Iyabo and co were still pursuing. But when he later realized that light not there at the end of the tunnel where they go towards, step back and begin to champion his own. And today we are now beginning to expose them because now they deceive everybody. Now, if VDM did not do this same hatred where VDM first get for Naira Marley, say whether they like it or not, to not them, and everybody get. Most times, even if they get their own part where they play, making sure that Mohbad never enjoys his life, put yourself in their shoe. How will you feel? Not the way you not do. You don't know how they come about. Not be you buy them. Probably me and you just fight. Our fight will fight. It starts and ends there. another person can't take an audio advantage of that fight, can't go commit that same act. Are you going to be happy if you are now being prosecuted for that same crime where you not commit? If you want to punish me based on the fact that I assault you, will fight you, I might likely want to go in for that. But say after the fight, waiting and not do, another person do am, then you say you won't go prosecute me, then it will protect the interest of those persons who saw it, how it happen. Because Sanclair made mention of, say, Naira Marley send the people go there, go do the act because they travel out of the contrast at the time where that thing won't happen, where Mohbad won't buy. Who be the person where Naira Marley send? Because from the beginning to the ending, Wunmi did there. So if peradventure anybody dey wey dey send, na Wunmi go tell us a see person wey dey send wey dey here as at the time wey Mohbad buy, or rather na the same Wunmi na dey send because na Wunmi na him fight am. So in all of this, have you not been wondering that from the chat so far released by VDM, you never hear Wunmi name among those persons wey dey drag? Was Wunmi not part of those that were within Mohbad for that 24 hours before it buy? So how come they never drag am? Anyway, like I rightly said in one of my videos, their interest now two. One, not to protect Wunmi interest. Two, to make sure that they use this justice for Mohbad to fight their personal vendetta issue where they first get with Naira Marley and co before, which ought not to be. If you get any issue with anybody, push it out with your own idea and look for justice, not using another person. And outside that, before justice for Mohbad will be laid to rest, in all of this, DNA test is a must. Not one. That goes to show that we just suffer the poor boy for nothing. For your letter be, probably they already celebrate his remembrance every year, 12th of September. Don't be say you bring and come out. The whole essence of bringing it up again, not achievable. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment in the comment section. Once again, share.